The number of illegal immigrants pouring into Greece has increased exponentially. It's 2 in the morning, and the Coast Guard get ready to spend the night at sea. They patrol the borders, checking for the arrival of illegal immigrants who come from nearby Turkey. In the last 6 months, more than 16,000 have been housed and fed in detention centers. Here on the island of Mytilene, the authorities are overwhelmed. With the increased flow of immigrants into detention centers, the number of new arrivals far exceed capacity. Humanitarian organizations have spoken out against the deplorable living conditions. More than 100 people are cooped up in a mere 50 square meters. Overall, this small unit houses more than 700 men, women, and children aged from 2 days to 68 years old. They come from Afghanistan, Sudan, Iran, and the Palestinian territories, and dream of a better life.
There's too many of them, we're overwhelmed. We don't know what to do or where to take them. On top of it, they're turning more and more violent, and we cannot fight back.
Some manage to leave the centers, but have no luggage and only a certificate demanding they leave Greece within a month. Ali, an Iranian tradesman, is typical. After a 1-month stay in the center in Pagani, he was ready to leave as soon as possible. His dream to get to Athens and then to Europe.
Because too much fight.
In this camp there are too many people, too many fights. It's an everyday problem.
A few hours later, we see him at the port, since no airline would allow him to board their plane. He has to wait one more night in order to take the boat. The following day, we find him in Athens, at the center of the city. He had already been stopped by authorities and was overwhelmed by the sheer number of illegal immigrants fighting to find a way out. He panics. For him, his old life was not as difficult as trying to survive in Europe.
I'd prefer to return to Tehran, even though it's horrible for me. It's still better than here, where it's just like Kabul. There are too many Afghans here. I left my bag at my feet when I got here, and it disappeared in less than a minute.
Ali's odyssey is perilous and filled with disappointments, just like all the other immigrants fleeing their countries. They leave with dreams and discover a reality more cruel than they could have ever imagined. For all too many, the hopes Greece once symbolized have merely become a dangerous trap.